Okay, welcome to my 2 cents, you guys. We're gonna drink coffee and we're gonna spill some tea today. I know.
I like tea.
Yes, Ryan likes tea. Me,
like
not
tea.
so much. But again, I'm Leslie. This is my husband, Ryan. Today we're gonna talk about you could be totally different people doing the same things day to day, being married for, it'll be 31 years this summer.
I'm so glad you said that.
I know you wouldn't have
I
learned.
didn't know the years. I forgot.
Because you forget, or it's just not that important.
Now, once we hit 20, it was like
forget it.
Yep.
So anyway, I thought it would be fun to share with you, like, yes, we've been married 30 years.
31.
Almost. Well, when is almost, Ryan? Let's see if he remembers when our
It's
anniversary.
in July.
Good job. Okay.
Early July.
Good. Any dates available in your brain?
Early.
Anyway, we wanted to share, like, we are vastly different in so many ways, but it works for us, like almost like salt and pepper, yin and yang. We're just so different, but
Tom and Jerry.
Yeah,
The Odd Couple.
sometimes. But we made it through 30 years. Not only that, the
Wilma and Fred.
last 10 years, we've made it working together 24/7. So I thought you guys might find this funny because if you have a partner or any kind of somebody you live with, there's differences.
Jody and Chachi.
Okay, enough with your weird references. There's a difference right now. He will say something funny, but then he keeps it going too long.
I got like another 20
and then it's
up
not
here.
funny anymore. But
I got
okay,
another
so
20
at
up
first we were different. It's there's not even the first way. There's tons of differences. Right before we got on this video, Ryan noticed that I left my coffee mug in the sink.
Well, it was actually right next to the sink. But it was empty.
And I would have cleaned it up after the video, right?
But why wait?
Right. So, like, if I'm preparing dinner or Ryan he doesn't really prepare dinner, but let's say we're
I prepare to
preparing
eat.
dinner and I want to just eat the dinner and then I'm going to clean up the dishes afterwards. What are you going to do?
I'm cleaning as I go.
Right.
Cleaning as I go. So
And
by
we
the
just-
time I'm getting my fork and spoon and knife into my dinner, everything's clean.
And by the time I am, everything's in the sink. And as soon as I'm done, I'm going to clean it up. But I want to eat my dinner first. So what we want to share too is there really is nothing wrong with either one. It's just, you just have to accept each other's differences or kill each other. And we haven't killed each other yet. But here's another example. And this is going to happen tomorrow. Ryan and I are traveling tomorrow by plane. And can you express... I don't know if we have enough time, but can you express the way you like to do the airport and the way I like to do the airport?
Yeah, so
And the conflict that arises.
so there's a conflict. Leslie is, I would say, a little bit of an anxious traveler, a pinch of anxiousness.
Yes.
I'm a little more laid back. I'm a little cooler about it. I show up when I show up. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to be late for my plane or anything like that, okay? But I don't need to be waiting for 5 minutes while they're waiting 5 minutes to tell me it's time to board. Like, people start waiting around that small little boarding area 15 minutes before the person comes on and says, you'll be waiting another 5 minutes and then we'll be boarding in Florida all the older people.
Ryan.
And then 20 minutes later, after all the wheelchairs show up on the plane, then it's our turn.
Ryan literally, especially you guys, we have seats. But even though we have seats, when it's my time to board, I want to board, whether it's first class, comfort, whatever it is. As soon as my section is called to board, I'm like right there. I want to board immediately. And Ryan doesn't care. He would board the very last person on the plane. Now, keep in mind, some people really do care when they board because they what do they do? They put stuff in the cabin. They do carry on luggage.
They have their luggage and
Yeah,
they need to make sure
and
there's space.
Right. So I understand those people. We're never going to be this people.
We're going to be the last two people
Waiting.
for the luggage to come around.
So there is one thing him and I are in 100% agreement with. We're never going to be the people that only bring on carry-on. We just don't do it. First of all, I overpack, but we just don't like it. We don't like having to lug our luggage. So for me, it's not about getting on so I get the space or any of that. We already have our seat. But
Zone one's now boarding. Zone one's now boarding.
And then I'm already like getting
But we're
ready.
zone 4.
Right. And he doesn't care if we boarded at zone 8 or the very last two people on the plane. But I like to just get situated, get my area cleaned up, and I just like, Ryan will still be like in the club or not even like anywhere near the gate. He just doesn't care.
She would have hated me last week when I was traveling by myself.
Oh,
I was
no.
walking,
I never even asked
I kept
you.
walking back and forth past my exit as they were loading. And I'm like, I'm just going to wait.
And then the other time we're different with traveling too
Time to go to
is
the bathroom one more time.
when we land, I want to get off the plane as quick as possible. Now, neither one of us are ever rude, and we will never ever get up before the row in front of us. We're never going to try to scooch past people. That's a huge pet peeve of mine. That'll be another video of all the pet peeves I have in the world. But so we're not rude like that. But the second the plane is at the gate, I stand up because I want to stretch my legs, and I'm short. But I also truly want to get off the plane. And Ryan's like, we're going to have to wait for the luggage anyway. And I say, I know, but I just have this huge desire to get up and get off the plane. I'm just like claustrophobic. I'm ready.
It's kind of like Disney. You're always waiting for something. There's always a line for something.
Okay, let's talk about that. But another way we're super different. I would love to go to Disney, and he hates it.
I hate strong. I don't like to use the word hate.
But you hate it.
There's
nothing you like about it.
There's nothing I like about it.
However,
a strong dislike.
However, one thing we have learned is if we can cajole the other person by giving them a reason to maybe want to do it. So I have learned that I'm not sure if it's Disney or Epcot, but somewhere at Disney. I'll have to get more instruction from one of my cousins. But somewhere at Disney, there's like a huge Star Wars something or other. And he loves Star Wars. I happen to hate it, but I would do it
just to get
him to go to Disney with me. So stay tuned. You never know. We might be able to do it.
It still might not be enough pull for me.
And the thing is, when you have a lot of things that are different, the thing about Ryan is like, I accept our differences better than Ryan does. Ryan is the kind of person that thinks like, if you're different from him, he doesn't say you're wrong, but he just doesn't even understand how
I question you.
He just doesn't understand how you work in the world. So he doesn't understand, like, I truly don't like Star Wars. He's like, what? He truly doesn't understand that, like, I will mess up my desk, I'll clean it up, and then mess it up again. He's like, why don't you just keep it neat? It's just who I am. That's just how I roll. He just doesn't get why people don't do things the way he does them. He doesn't think he's perfect for the most part, I don't think.
My mom says I am.
His mother says he is. She also says she's perfect too. And just I always say this, I do have the best mother-in-law. I see lots of people doing videos about their horrible, horrible mother-in-laws. Mine's the opposite. She's amazing. Anyway, but
I'm perfect.
No. Never, see, I don't think anyone's perfect. Even the way, like, the last thing I want to say is, even the way we view things, Ryan and I could get, like, let's say we get some feedback or something. I will dwell on that feedback for days, hours, and he'll be over it in 5 minutes. He'll just be like, who cares, whatever. And I'll be like, but did you know they said this? And I'll just keep going and going and going, and it just gets bigger and bigger. And he's already totally done with it. For the last thing we're going to talk about, because I'm almost done with this video, the way we interact with our son is vastly different.
Oh, yep.
So Ryan doesn't like when I say this, not sure why, but I literally think our son and Ryan are best friends. I just do. They talk to each other pretty much every single night. Now their conversations are more
Sports related.
They're sports related and they're surface level for the most part, right? But they talk every night, lengthy times, and sometimes I'm like jealous. Surface level. Surface. It's not like real life stuff.
I'm gonna say we go deep into sports.
Right, but it's not like. But if
surface, what do you mean? You mean surface level in terms of like
real life,
like what's happening in his actual life?
Yeah, like his exams, his if he's hungry, what's happening in the world.
He'll be fine. He'll work it out.
All this stuff. Okay.
He's smart. He'll figure it out.
So with me, our son calls me for 2 reasons: just to talk or something's wrong. He only calls Ryan just to talk about sports. So even the way we deal with our son is different. And like the funny thing about it is if I don't talk to my son for a few days, I'm just really not upset at him, but just like kind of alarmed, alert, just really want to talk to him. If Ryan doesn't talk to him, it's like no big deal. We were supposed to see him this weekend and it's just not working out. And I'm not upset, like mad at all, but I was a little disappointed. Ryan could care less. And it's not just because it's Mother's Day. Even if it was Father's Day, he'd be like, well, he's got to do his
He's
work.
got things going on.
Got things going on, just whatever.
It's okay.
But so I just wanted to share, so if you want to share in the comments the ways maybe you are totally different from your spouse, your partner, even best friends can be vastly different. So anyway.
Can I bring up one more thing?
Oh, no. So that is what he always does, though. Go ahead.
Okay, so Leslie, love her to death. Beautiful lady. Treasure her, cherish her.
But
I can't even look at her in the morning. Not because she has makeup face or hair all over. Like, I can't look at her in the morning because she doesn't want me to look at her in the morning. I can't even say, good morning. I can't say, welcome to Tuesday. I can't say, today's going to be the best day of the rest of your life. I can't say anything in the morning, no matter what time the morning is, if it's prior to drinking coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a non-negotiable. I can't even say, good morning, my dear. I love you so much. I'm aching for you.
Nope. But sometimes you try, and I just don't understand why. Because after being together this many years, I just say, I really don't want to talk or say anyone in the morning. The funny thing is, our son is the exact same way. He doesn't drink coffee, but he also doesn't want to have a lot of conversation in the morning. When he is home and let's say he's running out to go to the gym or something, Ryan will try to talk to him. He don't want to talk to anyone either. So we kind of have that similar trait.
But you can talk to me in the morning.
Yeah, but I don't want to. I want to be left alone in the morning to my own devices. And Ryan doesn't really understand it.
Sad.
But that's just how we roll.
I just wanted to let the viewers know that you have
many
flaws, and that's just one of them.
Well, one last thing, because it reminds me when I said he always has to have one more lessons. The other thing that's vastly different about us, which is weird, men versus women thing. Normally, women are the culprit of this. I do an Irish goodbye. Do you know what an Irish goodbye is?
Peace out.
You don't even say bye. You're just gone. Like, people know that you were there at the gathering and then you're gone and nobody knows that you left.
It's like you disappear.
Because you didn't say bye to anyone. That's what I wish to do. This one, Jewish goodbye. An hour later, still talking to people, still saying bye to people, never ever ending. We're vastly different that way, which is unusual. Normally it's the women that like.
That's true. Yeah, I've connected with people on such an emotional, deep level that I don't feel like I can just go poof and leave. And then they go, what happened to Ryan? Mm-hmm. I had such a great time with him. I'm like, no, I need to make sure that, we're saying goodbye. We're good. We're saying goodbye. We're going to see each other again. But this is just goodbye for now. It's so long. See you later. But, I can't just disappear. It would disturb them.
And on that note, I'm done. So we're hanging up. We're finished.
I feel like we're just starting to get to know each other.
No, we'll see you next week without Ryan. He's just my guest once a month. Some of you might want him more, but that's all I can take is once a month. I have a feeling it's going to be
longer than more than once a month. We'll go twice.
I don't know. We'll see.
The demand's going to be there.
Okay, we'll see.